add to stream. There we go. There we go. I'm getting it going. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jenny Craven. I'm glad that you're here. Oh my, let's let it all go. See what stays. Love that. All my friends from Iran on Instagram, all my US friends on Facebook. I am going to be diving in with a super important topic that is near and dear to my heart. Thank you, Jenny. Good morning to you too. The topic today for my Instagram live, I missed you guys last week, by the way. I was traveling to Florida last week, so I wasn't able to do a live. Read my name, please. Majid Durahande English. I don't know. Come on. Farsi is not my first language. Everybody on Facebook, go ahead and pop your comments in there as well. I'm looking forward to spending some time with you guys. So I missed you last week. I was traveling to Florida. I went to a business building conference that was really interesting and learned a lot about the back end of my business. And what I was reminded of yet again, that without the skill I'm going to be talking about today, basically we've got nothing. So the skill I'm going to be talking about today is the skill of productivity, self-management skills. Those of you who've been following me for a while know that I wrote a book called Calming the Chaos. Learning how to manage your energy instead of your time. So that's what I'm going to be talking to you about today. In fact, that's what I talk very fast. I know, I'm sorry. Somebody on Instagram telling me I talk too fast. And especially on Instagram, my Iranian followers have a harder time understanding me. All right, I will slow down just for you guys. And you're right, I do talk too fast. So it's just, I always want to have so much information in a short period of time. So if this topic of how to be more productive, how to get more done in a shorter period of time is something that's important to you, I want you to pull out a notebook. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to bring you some skills and some knowledge that are really going to make a difference in your life. So that's what I want to work on today. I want to work on the skills and knowledge that are going to increase your productivity. Now, I love this topic because while I'm very focused and committed to talking with people about productivity, what I also want to affirm today, my absolute firm belief, is that there's more to life than getting things done. So while productivity is important and it's something that I think about and write about and care about, it's not just about like being a human doing. Productivity to me is clearly and consistently taking ground on what is important to you. Clearly and consistently taking ground on what is important to you. Write that down. Because a lot of people think that productivity just means getting more stuff done. And therefore, I hate to say it, but oftentimes it's like, it's easier to not work us on your productivity skills, quite honestly. Working on your skills around productivity takes focus, it takes energy, it takes consistency, and it takes effort. And when you're constantly feeling like you're stressed and overwhelmed and feeling chaotic, it's like, the last thing I want to think about is how can I be more productive? So for me, productivity is way more than just getting things done. So write this down again. My definition of productivity is clearly and consistently taking ground on what is important to you. Okay, so that's a really big difference than just, if you will, getting crap done. Productivity means that you're really bringing forth your values, your highest sense of self, what is in you that wants to be birthed into this world. Your life is meaningful and valuable. You are always, listen to this, it's an important point. You are always going to be lived by something. And in this time, in this era, so many people's lives are being lived by overwhelm and chaos and stress and anxiety. And I am here to tell you today, it does not have to be that way. Not only does it not have to be that way, but that is not what you were born for. You were not born to be leading a life of chaos, stress, and overwhelm. All right. Hey, everybody on Instagram and Facebook, thank you for being here. So today's topic, I want you to stop being busy and start being productive. Look, everybody's busy today. If you ask somebody, hey, how you doing? It's like, oh my God, I'm so busy. There's so much more to life than, just being chronically busy. I want you to move toward the goal. Write this down also. I want you to move from being chronically busy to meaningfully productive. Chronically busy to meaningfully productive. And on Instagram, I see Rohit is dropping a free masterclass I have coming up on this topic, the 4 keys to productivity and peace of mind. I've got that masterclass coming up. So move from being chronically busy to meaningfully productive. That means you are engaged in activities and doing this that is meaningful to you. Look, everybody is busy. There's too much to do. There are too many books to read and classes to take. There's too many options at the food store. There's too much news to watch, too many parties to go to, too much work to do. There's too many activities to take your kids to. Everybody is busy, right? So the fact that you're busy, look, I hate to say it, it's not even interesting to me any longer. People use busy, I'm too busy, as a status symbol. Busy is the new rich. If I'm busy, what does it mean? It means I'm important. It means I have status. It means people need me. Stop feeding your ego by being chronically busy. The question that I have for you, so look, everybody's busy. It's not interesting. The question I have for you is, what are you busy about? What are you busy with? Are you engaged in activities and doingness that is meaningful for you? Because here's the truth. I suggest you write this down as well. Study this. Think about this. Here's a truth. You can do anything that you set your mind to. If you are willing to put in the work and develop the skills and the capacities, you can accomplish extraordinary things. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. And if you try to do everything, if you say yes to everything, yeah, I can do that. Sure, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, I'd like to do that. If you say yes to everything, you will be saying no to your peace of mind because it's just too much. We're living in a time that there's just way, way, way too much going on. So you can do anything, but you can't do everything. I want to just say one more thing by way of preface and introduction, and that is this. We're going through a time in human evolution that's called an evolutionary jump time, where the way that life has been has taken a dramatic increase in the past, say, 20 years. So evolution goes along and it goes along, and then boom, things are radically different. And since the advent of, say, the smartphone, when everybody has a computer in their pocket 24/7, our technological era has taken an enormous leap and jump in what's coming at us. And the problem is that our technology has advanced dramatically, but our neurology has not. So your capacity to think and organize and use your brain is the same as it was probably back in the 60s and 70s. So technology has drastically changed the way our life is, but your neurology is still responding in the exact same way. Therefore, we are the most stressed, anxiety-prone, and depressed generation in history. We are the most over-medicated generation in history. That tells you something, that we're getting a lot of things wrong about how we manage our productivity. So I'm going to give you 5 strategies today that when you apply them, when you apply these 5 strategies to your life, you will increase your productivity, you will decrease your stress, and you will increase your peace of mind. So productivity, getting more things done that are meaningful to you, decrease your stress, that feeling of constantly being in a hurry and chaotic, and what am I doing now? And what am I doing now? And that feeling. And you will increase getting things done that are actually meaningful to you. All right, ready? Take some notes. The first one that I want to share with you that is critical to getting out of being chronically busy, but shifting toward being meaningfully productive is to know your values. If you don't know what you want to base your life on, you will constantly be pushed around by what other people think you should be doing. If you're not creating a productive life, someone else will be sure that you're really busy, right? If you're not designing your life the way you want it to be, someone else will design your life for you. How do you prevent that? One of the most important things is for you to actually know this is what I want my life to be about. So for me, one of the things that I really value is freedom, fulfillment, and passion. So freedom from the limitations of my ego, freedom from anxiety and stress and depression, freedom from all of the outward influences on my life, but also freedom from the confinement of my own ego, worrying about what people will think of me. Am I going to fail? I don't want to be confined by that. I want to bring passion to everything I do. One of my values is contribution. Therefore, here I am every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. East Coast time, spending time with you guys. Why? I care about being a contribution. What I value helps define how I spend my days. Here's something that I want you to think about. How you spend your days is how you spend your life. How you spend your days is how you spend your life. There is no someday. Everybody's like, oh, I got to get to that someday. There is no someday. It's not on the calendar. Go look. You will not see someday on your calendar. How someday becomes a reality is that you determine it's aligned with who you want to be and how you want to live. And then you start creating someday into it and a set of actions. And you create those actions into how you live your life. So first thing, know your values. What do you want your life to be about? Who are you? Creating that foundation is so important to shifting from being chronically busy to meaningfully productive. Second one, okay, that's the first strategy for how you increase your productivity. Just know is, let me just go back to this for a minute, because I know so many people spend so much time on social media, and I know you're watching me on social media right now. So social media isn't bad, but how are you using your social media? That's the question. Are you using it to enhance your skills and to learn more? Or are you using it to numb out and zone out? So many people spend so much time, on Netflix, internet pornography, all manner of technological things that don't enhance the quality of your life. So if you're spending an inordinate amount of time on things that you don't value, that will create a sense of dis-ease, discomfort, and a sense that you're not living true. That causes stress. One of the leading causes of stress today is spending an inordinate amount of time engaged in activities that you do not value. You can't do that. You can't stop doing that unless you know what it is you value. So, number one, know your values. Know that there's more to life to getting things done. There's always going to be too much to do, but are you choosing to spend your time aligned with what you value and who you want to be? Number two, manage your self-talk and your emotions. Look, guys, everybody's busy. So for you to walk around with the self-talk of like, oh my God, I'm so stressed, I'm so busy, I've got so much to do. I like to say to myself, when people often say to me, Jackie, I know you're so busy. They want me to do something. Jackie, I know you're so busy, but well, I say, yeah, okay, I'm not busy, I'm productive. So I won't allow my self-talk or my emotions to be about, oh, I'm so busy. I've got so much to do. I'm so behind. How am I going to get it all done? When your self-talk is focused on negative, low vibe, low energy expressions, that is going to create how you think and feel. So you've got to manage your self-talk, manage what you are saying to yourself. Are you engaged in self-talk that's going to lift you up? So again, one of the things I say to myself all the time, write this down. I encourage you to steal it from me. I always say to myself, I have all the time I need for that which is mine to do. And that's true. I have all the time I need for that which is mine to do. Now, do I have all the time I need to do every single thing that's available to me in this life? No. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. So manage your self-talk. Find a couple phrases or mantras like, I'm never busy, I'm always productive. That's one of the things I say to myself. I have all the time I need to do what is mine to do. If I'm feeling stressed, I just stop what I'm doing, sit back from my desk for a minute, or just stop what I'm doing in the moment and just meditate for 1 minute. I will literally set a timer. And I'll just focus on my breath, focus on my heart chakra. It centers me, it slows me down. Stress is not an external condition. Stress is your response to your external conditions. Look, I know we're living in some interesting and challenging times, but the times are not giving you your experience. Your consciousness and how you manage your thought and emotion are what is creating your experience in life. So learn to manage your self-talk, learn to manage your emotions. Say things to yourself that lift you up. I've got all the time I need for that which is mine to do, right? Never busy, always productive. Stress is up to me. I'm always managing myself at the highest level. Learn that kind of self-talk. It's okay. This too shall pass. That's another one of mine. When I'm feeling stressed about something, I just remind myself, step back. This too shall pass. Put things in perspective. The thing that I'm so stressed out about and so worried about right now, I will not even remember probably next year, probably not even next week, maybe not even tomorrow, right? Put things in perspective. All right. Manage your self-talk and emotions. Number one was know your values. Number three, this is so important. If you took on this one like your life depends on it, I promise you it will change your life. Number three, set long-term goals and break them down into daily tasks. So first of all, only about 3% of people actually have written daily goals. Only about 3% of people have written daily goals. And of those 3% that do, almost none of them break them down into tasks that actually end up on your schedule so that you know how you're going to move forward. So it's not enough to have a wish, a hope, a dream, a desire. If you've got something that you want to bring forth in your life, that's something that you want to create in your life, there is something in you that you want to create, you have got to set a goal around it and then start thinking through, what do I actually have to do to accomplish that goal? Who do I need to talk to? What do I need to produce? What do I need to learn? And then number four, set a daily schedule every day for every hour from between when you get up in the morning until you go to bed at night. Plan your days. So number three, set long-term goals and break them down to daily tasks. And then number four is get those daily tasks on your schedule. If I went through my day like, oh gosh, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do now? I wonder what I should get done now. I would get nothing done because there's so much we can do in life. So your task is not to just kind of like see how it goes. But if you have things that you actually want to and care about creating and producing, put them down as goals, break those goals into tasks, and then set a daily schedule for each hour. My daily schedule usually starts around 7 a.m. I schedule myself to do quiet time every morning around 6:30 or 7 a.m. And then I do my sharpen the saw. I'll do about 20 or 30 minutes of professional development work. So my first is quiet time, meditation, prayer, gratitude list. My second is sharpen the saw, 20 to 30 minutes of professional development, watching videos, learning things about my field. And then each hour or half hour of my day is scheduled with what I'm going to be doing, working on, and accomplishing. Now, does it always go exactly according to plan? Oh gosh, no. It does not go exactly according to plan. But not having a plan ensures that I will not be as productive as I want to be and know I can be. So, recap. Number one, know your values. What do you want to base your life on? Number two, manage your self-talk and emotions. Oh, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I got that. I don't feel like it a lot of times either, but I'm going to get up and show up, right? Manage your self-talk and your emotions. I don't have time. I have all the time I need for that which is mine to do. Okay. Number three, set long-term goals and break them down to daily tasks. Number four, set a daily schedule of what you're going to do when. Things do, pop up or things will happen that distract you. That's okay. Be sure as part of your daily plan, you schedule some time that you can do the deeper work of things that you need to complete and accomplish. Plan and schedule time to do deeper work. What is that? I can't tell what that icon is. Anyway, turn off your pop-ups. When I'm writing my books or writing blog posts, I literally take my phone and I have to put it in a different room. It's too distracting for me. When I was writing my book, Money Vibe, I would take my phone and put it out in the car. So it was literally not even in the house, right? So set a daily schedule, plan some time to do deep work, turn off pop-ups, put your phone in another room, close the door if necessary. Give yourself that space to create the deep work. And then number 5, and there's so many more, by the way, and I am doing a masterclass on this coming up April, I don't know, Rui, can you put it in there again? Yes, I will save this video, Stella, for sure. So I am doing 2 upcoming masterclasses over the next 2 weeks on this topic. One of them is April 18th at 7 p.m. And then I can't remember the other one. So one is on productivity and the other is on procrastination. So Rohit, if you can drop those, if not, look up in the chat on Instagram. I don't know if it's in the chat on Facebook or not, but I'm doing some more of a deep dive into this and coming up in April. And then on April 26th, I am launching a 5-week coaching program to get your butt trained. Look, I know what it's like to be living in chaos. I was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder myself. I was on medications for it. I'm not any longer. I am the least stressed, most productive person that I know, right? So you want to learn from somebody who's been there, who's gone through this. And I promise you, over those 5 weeks, I will move you from being chronically busy to meaningfully productive. All right, number 5, manage your energy, not your time. So this is a huge topic. There's so many ways to manage your energy. One of them is by managing your thoughts and emotions, like I talked about earlier in this talk, managing your thoughts and emotions. But also, I want to add this: know your daily rhythms. Know your daily rhythms. So for me, I want to start my day because I don't like wake up, hitting the ground running, right? I'm not one of those morning people that pops out of bed like, let's go. So I know my daily rhythms. I want to start my day with inner work, with meditation, with quiet, and then launch into my day. I also know that my afternoons, I tend to be more lethargic. My circadian rhythms dip, and it's not my prime time mentally or in terms of my energy. So when I am more mentally taxed and tired, fatigued, that's when I schedule face-to-face appointments. That's when I want to do, meetings. Why? Appointments and meetings are more stimulating than doing the hard mental work. If you are mentally fatigued and you sit down to do the hard mental work, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't feel like it. I'm too tired. Work with your own natural daily rhythms. Schedule mentally taxing things for when you are fresh and more stimulating things for when you have less energy. Manage your energy, not your time. So the 5 strategies: know your values. What do you want to be about? What do you want your life to be about? Manage your self-talk and your emotions. There's, instead of saying, oh my God, I'm so stressed, I'm so busy, I have so much to do, I've got all the time I need for that which is mine to do, right? Manage your self-talk. Number 3, set long-term goals and break them down into daily tasks. Number 4, put those daily tasks on your schedule. Schedule your days so that nobody else schedules it for you. When that schedule doesn't go as planned, just change it up, move things forward, but set a schedule every single day. And number 5, manage your energy, not your time. Manage your daily rhythms. Manage when you're more mentally sharp and when you're more mentally taxed. Do those challenging things when you're mentally sharp, and the more stimulating things when you're more mentally fatigued. All right, Calming the Chaos class, April 11th at 10 a.m. East Coast time. I did that class at 10 a.m. East Coast time for my Iranian and UK and European friends, my friends in India. So at 10 a.m. East Coast time, my Calming the Chaos free masterclass, April 11th, and then April 18th at 7 p.m. East Coast time, The Perilous Problem of Procrastination. So those are my 2 upcoming classes. JackieWoodside.com is where you can sign up for them, and then it's under coaching programs. So please go ahead, get yourself signed up for those classes. I look forward to having each of you there. It'll give us a little bit more time to be with each other and be engaged in the dialogue. I do have a live Q&A on all my master classes. So before I log off, is there anything anyone wants to ask me? Let me check Facebook over here. Ouch. Perfect speed. Thank you, Facebook user. Beautifully said and on point. All right, cool. Anything on Instagram or Facebook that anybody wants to ask me, because I'm happy to take a couple of questions before I wrap up. I'll just give you a minute to type your questions. Anything you guys want to ask me about what I said? Stella, Mina, anything? All right. Well, with that then, I'm not seeing anything coming through. Oh, great. Thanks for the information. You're welcome, Stella. Nothing. Thank you for your energy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys, I will save this live. You can always find it on my Instagram channel under my Instagram TV, where all of my recordings are. I will be back here next week. I'll be doing a joint live next week with Arman from Iran, and we'll be talking about coaching approaches that don't work. So next week at 10 a.m. East Coast time. And until then, I'll see you all. Bye-bye now.